Walk through Manhattan. Astor Place, 8th Street. A massive black cube sits bolted to the sidewalk. It's called the Alamo. Tourists spin it. Locals meet beside it. Nobody asks why it's there. Walk into the headquarters of the United Nations in New York. Down the hall from the Security Council, there is a room with no windows, no cross, no crescent, no star. In the center of the floor, a 6.5-ton block of solid black iron ore sits lit by a single beam of light from above. Walk into Mecca, the holiest site in Islam. At the center of the Grand Mosque stands a 43-foot black cube draped in black silk, circled counterclockwise 7 times by 2 million pilgrims a year. 3 cubes, 3 cities, 3 civilizations. Same shape. Most people never make the connection, and the people who put them there count on that. Tonight, we follow the cube, from the sky above Saturn to the desert of Arabia, from a Swedish iron mine to a windowless room on the East River, and we ask one simple question. Why, in every seat of power, across every era, does the same 6-sided shadow keep turning up? In ancient Rome, the god Saturn ruled the Golden Age. He was the god of time, of agriculture, of generation and decay. His temple in the Forum housed the state treasury. His festival, Saturnalia, ran 7 days in December. Feasts, role reversals, gift-giving, the social order flipped upside down. And his symbol? The cube, the square, the solid 6-sided stone. The Platonic form of Earth itself, stable, grounded, immovable, the foundation under every throne. In occult geometry, the cube represents matter, the prison of the physical world. 6 faces, 6 directions, the number 6. And at the north pole of the planet Saturn itself, confirmed by NASA probes in the 1980s, a perfect hexagonal storm wider than 2 Earths churns a jet stream at 200 miles an hour, staring into space like the pupil of a god. The old astrologers didn't need a telescope. They already knew. The cube did not stay in Rome. In the Arabian desert, followers of a new prophet circled a black meteorite set into the corner of a square stone building, the Kaaba, literally the cube, 7 times. The same number of sacred circles performed at Saturnalia. In the synagogues of Europe, Jewish men strapped black leather cubes to their forehead and their left arm every morning at prayer, tefillin, containing tiny scrolls of Torah, positioned over the third eye and against the heart. In the lodges of the Freemasons, the square, the flat face of the cube, became the most sacred tool of the craft, the instrument by which a mason squared his actions and made his work true. Same shape, same geometry, same quiet claim. This is the foundation. This is the stone under the altar. Now, step back into that windowless room at the United Nations. It opened in 1957. It was paid for and furnished by an organization called the Lucis Trust, originally the Lucifer Publishing Company, a New York esoteric group whose founder believed the world was preparing for the arrival of a spiritual teacher who would unify all nations under one order. The room has no pews, no altar cloth, no scripture, just the block. 6.5 tons of Swedish magnetite, polished dark as obsidian, lit straight down from above. A single shaft of light on black stone. A public art cube on a Manhattan traffic island. A black cloth cube in the Arabian desert. A 6.5-ton iron cube on the East River. Each placed in its position by people who knew exactly what they were looking at. The history books will tell you these are unrelated. A Roman temple custom, an Islamic pilgrimage, a post-war meditation gift, a 60s public sculpture, each with its own tidy footnote, each with its own expert explanation. But history books rarely ask the obvious question: why this shape? Why always the same shape? And why, in every instance, is it placed at the center of the room, the center of the plaza, the center of the city, lit as if it were the thing being worshipped, not the thing being walked past. I don't trade in sermons, I trade in patterns, and when the same six-sided form sits in the same kind of place for 4,000 years, installed by the same kind of men, it stops being architecture, it stops being art, it starts being a message. The question isn't what the cube means to a historian in a library. The question is who it is speaking to when we aren't looking, and what they plan to do when the circle is complete.